A lidi, tak budeme pokračovat. Čekajte, kde jsem ale skončil? Velká výzva. Vracení lidé, požehnání bohu, kůže pro bospra. Jak se dostat do horní čtvrti, kde jsou ztracení lidé? Mateo, kde to učetníkem v Khorinisu, muž se záplatou na oku. Záplatou. Mágové vody. To by překlad eye patch. Záplata na oku. Mágové vody, kruhu vody, Inosovo oko. Dobrý. Tak, možná, že by nebylo od věci. Přemýšlím, jestli se chci nejdřív podívat do toho tábora těch žoldáků na tu Honorovou farmu. Nebo ne. No, nejdřív si popovídáme s Vatrasem, ať se posuneme tadyhle v tomhletom kruhu vody. Kdo si to chce poslechnout, Vatras tady takhle mluví pořád dokola. Ale já ho přeruším. Nemáme čas.
I am Vatras, a servant of Adonis,
Samozřejmě.
guardian of the divine and earthly equilibrium. What can I do for you?
To taky nevím. Chci se přidat, našel jsem tuhle kamennou desku více, hele. Mám pro tebe dopis.
Here, I've got a letter for you.
For me?
Aha.
Indeed. This is an important message you're bringing me.
Wait.
I wonder how you got hold of this letter.
Sebral jsem mi vady, co?
I got it from Cavalorn, the hunter.
Cavalorn? Where is he?
He told me to tell you he couldn't make it and is headed for the meeting point. Whatever he meant by that.
I see that you have gained Cavalorn's trust. That speaks in your favor.
Okay.
Tell me about the
Řekl, že
ring
mi
of
nebude nic
water.
říct.
And why would I do that?
Cavalorn sent me to you.
And what did he tell you?
He said you're in dire need of more good people.
Aha. So, you want to join us, son?
Nevím, nejdřív mi řekni, co jste zač.
Tell me about the ring of water.
And why would I do...
Řekni mi, můžeš mě vylečit, rád bych Adanovi poskytl dar, dej mi prosím své požehnání. To vlastně stejně potřebujeme. Tak, počkejte, tak co
I want
to?
to join the ring of water.
You do? Now that means you have already fulfilled the first requirement.
Super.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, there must be someone among us who trusts you. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know about it. But I know nothing about you at all.
What do you want to know?
Well, you could tell me where you come from and why you have come to the city.
I carry an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
What is this message?
Brzy se stanou hrozné věci.
A large
Myslím, že
army
nemá
is
cenu lhát,
gathering
jestli
as
si
we
dobře
talk,
vzpomínám.
led by dragons and determined to conquer the country.
Dragons? You speak of beings which until now have only been mentioned in legends.
To není pravda, Diego o nich mluvil.
How do you know this?
Každý mu to tady vykládal. Někde jsem něco zaslechl.
Zardas, the magician, told me. He sent me to warn the Paladins.
The necromancer. So he lives, and he sent you. Who are you really?
Jo, musíme mluvit
I'm a
pravdu.
former convict from the penal colony of Khorinis.
Good. Let us summarize. You are a former prisoner who has been told by Zardas, the necromancer, that dragons have come to conquer the country. And
to zní
you
dobře.
have come to report this to the Paladins. That all sounds rather fantastic, but I cannot perceive that you are lying to me. Therefore, I must assume that your motives are honorable. I want to give you a chance to join the Ring of Water.
Já jsem teda nechtěl těm paladinům říkat, že jsem trestanec zrovna a že mi to řekl Zardas, ale to je jedno.
What must I do in order to join the ring?
Know that you take on great responsibility by joining the ring. I do not let just anyone join who comes to us and asks.
To
If you
vidím.
want to join the ring, you will have to prove that you act like one of us.
And that means...
Before we let a young man join our ranks, he must have done a great deed for the ring. Only then can I begin to consider letting you help preserve the balance of forces on this island.
To je nějaký předpojatý, co kdyby to byla ženská nebo starý muž. To je dobrý.
I have vanquished the sleeper. Isn't that a great enough deed?
My ears hear many a tale these days, including the story about the banning of the beast called the Sleeper. I have not heard that this was achieved by a single man, although your eyes tell me that you are convinced you did this. That confuses me slightly, but I cannot be sure that my senses might not deceive me sometimes.
Jo. No, tohle to není úplně... To není úplně pozitivní nutně.
So what would be an appropriate deed that might convince you?
Khorinis is facing a great enigma these days. The number of people missing from the town seems to increase almost daily. If you can explain to me what happened to them, you shall have your place within the ring of water. However,
Yes?
you should take your message to the paladins first. I consider it a matter of utmost importance. Talk to Lord Hagen.
Ten mě tam nepustí, ale...
But Lord Hagen is not going to receive me.
Yes, he will, no doubt about it, provided you become a member of a powerful community first. The ring has far-reaching connections. We shall assist you in conveying your message as soon as possible. You should talk about this to Laris, whom I trust. He will help you.
No, ale Res to hraje na všechny strany, koukám.
What community should I join?
There are only 3 communities that have enough influence. These are the City Militia, the Monastery of the Fire Magicians, and the troop of mercenaries on the landowner's farm. The choice is yours, son. Laris can certainly assist you with this difficult decision. Talk to him about it.
Okay.
I shall do that.
Tak počkej, tak... Co si můžeme říct o zmizelých lidech?
Yes?
Vypátral se, nic jsem nevypátral.
Where should I start looking for them?
Most of those people disappeared down by the harbor. That's probably where you should start your search.
Okay.
Let me tell you what I know.
What have you found out?
Nothing important so far.
OK. Dej mi požehnání, můžeš mě naučit něco magii. To asi nebudu ale dáme se.
Can you teach me something about magic?
Zeptáme se.
Only the chosen of Innos and the chosen of Adanos are permitted to work rune magic. But common mortals can also work magic with the help of spell scrolls. I can show you how you can channel and expand your magic powers.
Tohle mu řeknu.
I've got this stone tablet. Can you tell me more about it?
Those are artifacts from the old culture, which we have been investigating for some time. There are several kinds of them. Some contain information about the history of the ancient people. And that is the kind I am interested in. Bring me all of those that you can find. I shall give you an appropriate reward.
Okay. Už mi něco řekneš?
Since you are not yet a member of our community, I cannot tell you everything, of course. But I shall tell you what I may.
Please, prosím. Kde jsou členové? To mi asi neřekne, ne?
Who are the members of the Ring of Water then?
I cannot tell you that until you join the ring, but you will certainly have met some of them by that time.
Where are the other water mages?
They are exploring the ruins of an old culture northeast of Khorinis. We suspect that those ruins might contain a passage to a part of the island which is as yet uncharted.
Tell me more about that uncharted area.
If you're interested in joining the expedition, I could send you to Satyrus with a letter. You can only participate, of course, as long as you're one of us.
Of course. What exactly is it that you do?
We stand between the Order of Innos and the chaos of Beliar. If one of the two sides should gain the upper hand, it will mean either total loss of freedom or deadly chaos. Therefore, we guard the balance between the two. That's what makes life in this world possible for all.
And what does that mean in concrete terms?
The fall of the barrier has evoked numerous threats. The bandits are probably the most obvious one. Not only has it become all but impossible to travel the island without being attacked, there's someone in town, too, who supports the bandits. We have found out that the bandits receive regular deliveries from a weapons merchant in Khorinis. We try to find such people and keep them from endangering the city. If you can find out anything about this, let me know.
Is there anything that could help me with my search?
You're very persistent, young man. But I actually can think of something that could make your tasks easier for you.
No super.
I shall give you this ore amulet. You'll certainly be able to use it. It is an amulet of the searching will-o'-the-wisps. There are only very few of them. The will-o'-the-wisp that inhabits this amulet has very special properties. It can help you find things that normally elude the naked eye. You summon it by simply wearing the amulet. If it loses its power or you cannot find it, simply put on the amulet again and it will reappear. The will-o'-the-wisp can detect weapons. It could be very helpful to you in investigating the weapons deliveries to the bandits. Treat it well, and it will never fail you.
A will-o'-the-wisp in an amulet?
Will-o'-the-wisps are admirable creatures. They consist of pure magical energy. They are bound to the magical ore in this world. It is their origin. It gives them their strength. I'm not surprised that you've never heard of them. They only appear to the person who bears the ore to which they belong. Will-o'-the-wisps living in the wild have been forcefully removed from their sources. They will attack anyone who approaches them. There is no way to help those pitiful creatures. You would better stay away from them.
Can the will-o'-the-wisp do more than that?
More than look for close combat weapons? Not unless you teach it. I think Riordian knows how to teach these beings. He is one of us, currently traveling with Satyrus.
Yeah,
Perhaps he
Satyrus
can tell you more.
Thank you.
Okay. Tak, dodavatelé zbraní, zmizelí lidi. To ne.
I'm asking your blessing.
Why should I give you my blessing, stranger?
I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the masters in the lower part of town.
Go with the blessing of Adanos, my son.
Děkuji.
Where can I find a priest of Innos?
The best thing would be to look around the marketplace.
A jo,
You
vlastně.
will find an emissary of the monastery
Jak se
there.
jmenuje? A to je jedno. No, myslím, že nám to
Wait.
stačí.
If you see Laris, give him this ornament
OK.
and tell him that it needs to be returned. He'll know what to do with it.
Tak jo, to bychom měli. Co dál ještě můžeme udělat? Půjdeme si popídat s Laresem, ale vypadá to, že to budu teďka hodně povídat si tady v této epizodě, ale já jsem vlastně chtěl ukázat jednu věc a to je, jak se dá dostat. Jste několik způsobů, jak se dostat do toho skladiště, který má Mateo, to skladiště, který mu zabavili. Tamhle takhle je ten chlapík z té domobrany, co to hlídá. Tak je několik způsobů, jak se tam dá dostat. A ono je trošku tma, což mě teda jako ale zkusíme to. Tak, pozor. Myslím si, že se mi to nepodaří na první pokus. Tohle to ještě není to těžký na tom, tohle to je lehký na tom. Jo. To, co je na tom to nejtěžší, je... Počkejte, já si to radši rozeběhnu ještě jednou. Tak. Skoro. No prostě cílem je skočit na tu střechu. Ale ne takhle. Chvilku mi to bude trvat. Okay. To vypadá, že hrdina zakop. Okay. Naštěstí jsem spadl na střechu a když jsem se... No, potenciálně jsem se mohl i zabít tímhletím. Tak pozor. To bylo těsný. Tak jo, tak uvidíme se, až se mi to podaří. Hnedka další pokus. Povedlo se to. Hej. Teďka opatrně. No, co je tady jako dobrý je... Ale krucina. Tady je kožená zbroj, takže jsem si ji vůbec nemusel kupovat. Stačilo si ji tady ukrást, mohli jsme ušetřit 250 zlaťáků. Jsou tady jiné věci. Tady je měšťanský oděv. Tak dále. Tak. Já nevím, jestli ten... Další cesta, myslím, jak se sem dostat, je toho strážníka uspat. To se taky dá. OK, dobrý. To jsem sice nechtěl takhle, ale dopadlo to dobře. Tak, to bychom měli. Myslím, že si asi... Víte co, já si půjdu lehnout a uvidíme se ráno. Zajdeme za Laresem a uvidíme, co dál. Tak, je ráno, tady máme Larese, tak si s ním můžeme povídat. Čekejte, ještě mě napadá, že když už tady máme Larese... Kožená zbroj. Povídáme si s ním jako ctihodný měšťan. Tak.
Vatras sent me. He told me to come to you when I needed help.
So you've already been to see Vatras? You must have made a lasting impression on him.
Okay.
Otherwise, he certainly wouldn't have volunteered my name. Especially not since the matter with those missing people still hasn't been resolved. Tell me what you need.
And he works all day, too.
Tak.
Vatras gave me this ornament to bring to you. He said it is to be taken back.
Of course. It's up to me, as usual. I might have known.
That's what I've always said.
I'll have to walk halfway across the island to take it back to the water mages.
That's not what
I can take the ornament there for you.
I think I'd better take it there
Já
myself.
si taky myslím.
But you could come with me.
Mohl.
Only I can't leave here at the moment. I need to keep an eye on the harbor.
OK.
What exactly do you do here at the harbor?
I can't talk about that. Vatras would have my head.
He simply talks too much.
So what's your business with Vatras?
I've got this little agreement with the water mages, you see.
What kind of an agreement?
We work for them, and they see to it that our past in the
Toto je
penal
my.
colony doesn't get us into trouble.
You're talking about the Ring of Water?
You've heard of it?
Vatras told me about it.
You might have mentioned that right away.
Jsem to nemohl vědět.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
I won't tell him.
The ring is to the water mages what the paladins are to the fire magicians. But, unlike the paladins, we operate in the background. The ring is a mighty weapon in the battle against the dangers that threaten the people of Khorinis. But this only works as long as we keep the identity of all those secret who belong to the Ring of Water. So keep this to yourself.
Sure.
Pocit, že o tom tady mluví každý už. Tak.
What exactly do you do here at the harbor?
I'm doing what we all do. I fulfill the tasks the water mages give me. Some of the missing people were fishermen. They disappeared along with their boats. That's why I'm standing here, watching the harbor. Maybe something will happen yet, but you could help me. Listen, I shall give you my aquamarine ring. It signifies that the bearer belongs to the ring of water. If you wear my ring, the rest of us will know that you're acting on my behalf. Get someone to take over my duties so that I can take the ornament back. One of us is always keeping an eye on the marketplace, but I don't know whose turn it is. You had better go talk to all those standing around there. Once the right man sees my aquamarine ring on you, he will let you know. Tell him to see to it that somebody else takes over here at the harbor.
OK.
I want to join the Ring of Water.
That's fine with me, but the decision about whether you will be accepted or not lies with the water mages
Vlastně.
alone.
Don't tell this to anyone. Nothing's ever going to change that.
What did you do to impress the water mages?
I protected them for a long time when we were still living with
Oh,
the
jasně.
barrier, and they have plenty of reason to be
Já jsem jim
grateful to
ukradl
me.
rudy.
What's it like to belong to the ring?
We are very different from the usual communities you can join here in Khorinis. Once you're one of us, we're not going to ask anything of you that you are not ready to do. The only thing we truly require of you is to keep quiet. We work in secret and do not want to let
Proto o tom všichni
outsiders know
mluví.
who our members are. We shall keep an eye on you. Everything else remains to be seen.
I see.
Tak pozor. Potřebuji tvou pomoc. Vatras se zmínil.
Vatras said you could help me join a community.
Getting tired of being the underdog, are you?
Who says things like
Ani
that?
ne.
All right, I see your point. I can exert my influence with the mercenaries if you want to join Lee. And I'm sure we can
Prosím,
find a
dělám.
way to get you into the monastery soon. But the easiest thing would certainly be for you to join the militia. Which community do you prefer?
That's not what I
Tak
heard.
řekni mi, že
The
rodáky.
mercenaries.
I'm sure that Lee will accept you, but first you're going to have to pass a test. Go and talk to Cord on Onar's farm. He can help you with your test. Tell
Okay.
him that you reside beneath my wing. He'll understand.
Jako Laresovými, nebo tak, jak to říkáš přesně?
Everybody knows by now.
About those missing people.
You listen to the wrong people.
Isn't this a case for the militia?
Don't tell me.
The militia is pretty useless if you ask me. They're never going to clear this up. The missing people have just vanished into thin air.
Tell me what you know.
The first was William, one of the fishermen here in Khorinis. One day he simply didn't return. At first we thought that one of those sea monsters out there had eaten him in his boat for breakfast. But not too long afterwards, other people started disappearing from the town and the surroundings. Pretty random events, though. Everyone's at a loss so far. The way it looks, we'll just have to wait until we finally stumble across a clue.
Listen to the wrong people.
Everybody knows by now.
Co
I
tohle?
need your help.
And what exactly were you thinking
Don't
of?
learn anything from me.
And he works all day.
Oh. Peníze?
I need some money.
Don't we all? Sorry, but I have none to give you. But Lamar, the moneylender, still owes me a favor. Go to him and borrow whatever money you need. I'll take care of the rest. You'll find Lamar in the
Okay.
Harbor District, where it borders on the lower part of town.
To se mi líbí.
My problem.
Who says things like that?
OK. Myslím, že to je všecko pro teď. Takže musíme tady najít někoho, kdo ho vystřídá. Sadil bych se, že to nebude mou.
That's typical.
Není to mou. Počkat, ale vlastně oni po mně chtějí.
These are bad times.
It's all just gossip.
Amulet z rudy. Já se musím vybavit tímhletím prstenem, že jo, když chci s těma lidma mluvit. Tak, ještě.
Everybody knows by now.
That's terrible.
Who are the most important citizens in this town?
Everybody knows by now.
Besides the paladins, the master craftsmen in the lower part of town.
Jasně, jasně. Nevypadáš, jako že by si byl ten, koho hledám.
He'd better shut
Taky ne, a to jsem si psal. Jdeme za Lémarem, jdeme si půjčit peníze. Jestli se nepletu, tak nám půjčí...
too much.
He can't keep anything to himself.
How's it going?
200,
How
že?
much do you want?
What do you mean, how much?
I'm the money lender and you came to me. What could you want from me? Money, of course.
Well, lend me some
Okay.
money.
Sure, how much would you like? I charge 20%.
Bych chtěl 1000 bych chtěl, ale to mi nedá.
200 gold coins.
That's a lot of money.
That's enough secrets.
You always throw your money at people like that?
Don't worry, you'll be back. You've got such a distinctive mug, so don't even
Jasně.
think.
Lares se o to postará.
Who
No,
says
to je
things like that?
Zatýkalich, to by se dalo ukrást. A to bych se asi nejdřív měl naučit plížit. To budu muset vymyslet. Tak jo, to bychom měli. Když si teď povídám s Laresem.
Who says
Hey, you!
Okay, Lares nic. Přemýšlím, jestli si nechci zaplavat úplně někam do dálky.
that's an open secret?
Jan, Jack, no Jack asi nebude. Jo, ten je z toho, z majáku, tam vyhnali ty banditi. Garvel,
I'm no
co
better
ty?
off myself.
Brahim,
Hey, you!
to říká všichni to samý.
What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something.
OK, to je v pohodě. A co ty?
Nobody
Hey.
learn anything from me.
What are you doing here?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out of here as fast as I can.
Asi nebude z
But the way it
vody.
looks right now, this ship will never be finished.
He should have known.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Soon the orcs will come and burn down the city.
What makes you think that?
Boy, have you noticed the paladins running around everywhere? Why do you think they're here? I tell you, they're here
Stay
because the
dovolenou.
orcs will attack soon, and that won't be pretty.
Myslím, že to je podnikový zájezd.
Why can't you finish your ship?
Oh, we have thousands of problems. The hull still isn't stable, and it's still missing a lot
Tam
of
hlavně není
boards.
ten
But I
průpešť.
have hardly any gold left to buy new material with, and the last delivery had bugs in it. My boys don't work productively. One wants a fast ship above all else, the other one is worried about the figurehead. As if we didn't have more important things to do. Also, one of my people is simply not showing up for work anymore. I'm beginning to fear that this will delay the construction even more.
He should have known.
You're one worker short?
Yes, his name is Monty. He's vanished into thin air. That lazy
třetí,
pig is
aspoň.
probably living the high life on a farm somewhere. I should never have paid him in advance.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
When was the last time you saw Monty?
He hasn't bothered to show up for work for at least 2 days.
I've heard that other people have gone missing too.
Just what I'm saying. That's where the evil starts. Farum the fisherman told me something similar. His buddy William is no longer around. I bet that the orcs are behind all this.
Where can I find this Farim?
He's a fisherman. I think that his hut is near the provision store of the paladins, but I don't know for sure.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
Can I help you somehow?
Yes, you can. Find out what the paladins are planning. And I have to know if the orcs will attack and how far from the city they are. One of the bastards was even seen outside the city.
Jo, jeden,
Just
nebo
bring me
dva.
all the information you can get. I need to know how much time I have left to finish the boat.
He never would have thought of that himself.
What's going on?
The orcs are breathing down out
I only
there.
wanted-
The biggest, to be honest.
OK,
That was
Stačí.
obvious all along.
Wait a minute.
nejseš náhodou? Nejseš. Tak jo, já jdu najít.
Doesn't surprise me.
Já se musím podívat, kde najdu toho agenta, o kterém mluví Lares. Vůbec si nevybavuju. Teďka. Na chvilku jsem zpátky.
Simply talk.
Tak, po dlouhém hledání
Why are you
Rachel?
looking so doubtful?
I see that you bear the sign of the Ring of Water.
So, are you a member too?
What if I am?
Then I would tell you that Lares wants to be relieved from his post down at the harbor.
Fine. If that's so, I'll see to it that somebody deals with it.
I see.
Super. Takže jsme to řekli, tady ta paní to neslyšela. To nevadí. Co budeme dělat dál? Já myslím, že já jsem ho tady hledal docela dlouho, musím říct. To nemohl najít. Hledal jsem hlavně tam dole v docích a tam nikdo nebyl takovej. Nakonec jsem se rozhodl, že se podívám tady. Zjistil jsem, že tady je ten chlapík. Tak, to bychom měli. A já už budu muset asi končit. Počkám. Takže epizodu ukončíme, ale nejdřív se podíváme. Dáme takový pokus. Jo, počkejte, uděláme 2 pokusy. Ne, uděláme 1 pokus. Nejdřív to řeknu Laresovi a pak se zkusíme podívat na nějaký z těch ostrovů.
Hey, you! I have talked to Baltram. He will find someone to relieve you.
Ah, very good. Then we can finally leave here. You had better keep my aquamarine ring for now. I assume it will come in handy for you until you get your own.
OK. Takže teďka nikam nejdeme ještě. Ale co uděláme je, že si zaplaveme. Podíváme se, co se stane, když budeme plavat daleko. Já mám pocit, že se něco možná stane. A pak se ještě musím vrátit zpátky na Lobartovu farmu a přesvědčit, že jsem si tam vzal jeden měšec, o kterém si nejsem jistý, jestli jsem si ho vzal. Tak. Jak se tadyhle dostanu dolů? Tadyhle. Jak se dostanu? Co možná, že bude nej... Ale skočit do vody bych... Tam je nějaká velká ryba. Se trošku bojím. Máme nějaký rejnok. Ne to, nech mě. No nic, tak já se vydávám vstříc. Dále vám. Něco se děje. Není radno plavat. No nic, tak to bylo ono. Nic, já se vrátím zpátky. Podíváme se na tu Lobartovu farmu ještě. Tak jsme tady. A vidíte, je tady měšec. Tak si ho můžeme vzít rovnou. A tenhle ten měšec má 25 zlaťáků, takže to není ani moc, ani málo lepší než nic. Jsem spokojený. To je vlastně všecko, co jsem asi dneska teda v této epizodě chtěl udělat. Když jsem se díval, jak dlouho už mi to trvá. Takže v příští epizodě musím promyslet, co budu dělat. Buď to začnu vyšetřovat ty zmizelý lidi, což zase znamená, že budu hodně popíhat po městě a mluvit s někým, se všema možnýma. A nebo alternativně se začnu řešit ty učednický, abych se někam dostal do učednictví. Tak jo, pro dnešek všecko, děkuji za pozornost a uvidíme se příště. Ahoj!